We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. Boxing Ego unpack. Yeah. We unpack. We unpack. We unpack. Coming to you live. It's mod. Hip hip. Hooray. Hip hip. Robert Garcia finally says and admits that Anthony Joshua lost to Usyk because he's not mentally as put together, as strong as Usyk. Oh man, let's get it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. SLC, subscribe, like, and comment. I am the best in the business. Now, let me start off with the quote from Robert Garcia. This is from Izquierdazo Boxing. And this is what was said. Anthony Joshua's trainer, Robert Garcia, I think Alexander Usyk was mentally stronger. His mind made him turn the tide. And I think Anthony's mind is a bit weaker than Usyk's. Instead of going out stronger, his mind and exhaustion played games with him. Oh man, say it ain't so. Ego Stradamus strikes again. Now, respect to Robert Garcia. He's a new trainer. I don't know if he'll be training Joshua in the future after Joshua lost, because, you know, in big losses and stuff like that, people are usually looking to blame someone. So I don't know if that's been discussed yet, you know, and that's why Robert Garcia is so candidly speaking. You know, maybe he's been let go of, or maybe Joshua let him know that that was the end of the road. I don't know. So I guess we'll have to wait to see in Joshua's next fight, or, you know, whenever the information comes out. But the great Ego Stradamus strikes again. I told you this about Anthony Joshua, and now his own trainer is saying as much. And it's going to be a long uphill battle for Anthony Joshua. I mean, from the mental meltdown that he had post-fight to, you know, giving it your all. And there's no shame in necessarily losing, but we know in boxing you don't want to lose two back-to-back. Yeah, we going back-to-back, like Drake said. You don't want to lose two in a row. And to the same guy at that, you know, that's hard for anybody. Like, even in Wilder's situation where he did lose two in a row to Tyson Fury, I think it looks a little bit different because Wilder stepped into the Tyson Fury fight with all the physical deficits. Like, Fury's 6'9", longer arms. A lot of people thought he had like the more sharper, just pure boxing skills, etc. Wilder was outweighed. Wilder came in maybe 230 something. Fury's like almost 300 pounds. You know, he weighed 270 in one fight and 290 in the other fight. Versus Joshua, you look how big he is. Like, I mean, he's this big behemoth, and you have a former cruiserweight who's stepping up into your dimension, and he's almost seemingly bullying you. And then post-fight, very weird from Joshua. He was like, "You're not strong. How did you beat me? How?" You know, and it's like mentally, Joshua has these hurdles that come back to, you know, really plague him in the fight. And it is looking like Frank Bruno 2.0. And I know, you know, some people, when you hear people say that, because I've said that for years and other people have made that comparison. But the thing is, it's hard to deny it when the same thing keeps happening. You know, Joshua's not using his, look how big he is. He's not, he's doing all this and flexing and stuff, but he's not using that against smaller guys like Andy Ruiz and Usyk. So, you know, it doesn't really age appropriately when Joshua has it. And now you have his own trainer who was brought on to make him tough. And to be honest, everything I said about this fight came true. I'm the greatest that boxing has ever seen in the digital age of covering boxing. It's just what it is, right? Because I told you vehemently that Joshua training with Robert Garcia wasn't going to make that much difference or any difference. I literally said these things. You guys could check. The content is still on YouTube. And he's talking about I'm loco and stuff. Go loco, for loco. You know what I mean? He's posting these buff flex pictures and saying he's loco, but it was Usyk who proved to be loco when he had the worst round, arguably the worst round of the fight for Usyk was round 9. And then you see he did and dug deep and did what champions do and say, hey, man, I don't like how I was getting hit and touched in that round. I got to step it up. And you seen in round 10, Usyk came out man on fire, Denzel Washington. Yeah, I wish you had more time, right? He came out determined and he wanted to set the record straight, and he did a lot of damage. And that was a real big turning point, because if Joshua would have had 2, successful rounds like round 9, if round 10 looked like round 9, he may have got a stoppage shortly thereafter. But, boxing is maybe 90% or more psychological. And we've heard this before. And Joshua, despite his physical attributes and being the taller, bigger person, he's a British fighter. And I just think the training and everything is different out there. Like, they don't have a Floyd Mayweather doghouse rules. Like, can you imagine Anthony Joshua fighting in Vegas in front of people banging on the apron? Boom, 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 boom. Doghouse rules against like a Luis Ortiz or something, like in sparring. I can't picture it faring well, because you have to have that dog, that bite down, that DMX. DMX and I be the best. You see the rest of you looking like, So Joshua, he wants to be similar to American culture, all the music and stuff he plays on his Instagram and his stories, but that's the missing link. Usyk has that bite down. Usyk definitely has heart. I mean, he's the smaller man stepping to the bigger man and beating him, and the guy with less power. So it's just, you got to give credit to Usyk. Definitely a top 5 pound for pound guy. That's just my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think of Robert Garcia's recent comments on Anthony Joshua. Meet with me, and Joshua playing this role of, Mr. Bean or whatever, Mr. Rogers, trying to be all polite. And then his personality comes out in the form of a temper tantrum. All that was a bad look. So it's going to be a long road back for Joshua. He may end up sacking Robert Garcia and blaming Robert Garcia, but it's really not Robert Garcia's fault. Robert Garcia, tried to get you to be a dog. But all that stuff was capped, because they said Joshua was going to come out, vicious and back the smaller person up. And he wasn't even fighting like that, especially in the first 6 rounds or so. He wasn't fighting like he was trying to back up and bully the smaller man. So if you can't, it's going to be hard to teach Joshua that. He's age 30 something. It's going to be hard to teach him that doggedness. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. I'll hit you over the head with more content. Get it. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks. Right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a Super Thanks. A brand new, interactive, and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super Thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super Thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready, with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation.